Oh, another good villain. Okay, give me like 2 seconds. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Another good villain. I would say has to be not Johann Lieber. Stop beeping. Father from Fullmetal Alchemist, man.
Oh, father.
'Cause, yeah, father.
Who earns?
He had everything planned out, and he was God basically for like a good couple of seconds.
He was
Even
God.
though God was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that power back. But then everything he strategized was kind of like, wow, the guy knew what he was doing until he, uh, the Elwood brothers in the military got involved because he would have won.
You know, the cool thing about him is you're so satisfied in seeing him go down too, because he goes down like a bitch.
Yeah, he does though.
Like everybody, like just gathers
Also,
on
he
him and
sucks.
whoops his ass down. It's like we're just ending you right now.
Yeah, everybody ganged up on his ass like,
no
yeah, we about to
one-on-one
beat
fight.
your ass. Like, no.
And then God told him to go screw himself.
Like, no, I don't want to go back.
So I never liked him.
No, I didn't. I never liked him either.
Yeah, father's interesting, but you know what my favorite is? Oh,
Dante.
that's right, underrated man.
I thought you were gonna say like Bradley.
Well, Bradley's
sorry.
but he's the
Yeah,
one
but everyone
that's
loves
in
Bradley.
both
That's
series.
it.
He's technically not the main villain, though he should be.
You should have been.
Yeah.
He's better than both of them.
Tank. Oh god.
He's got a mustache, man.
He's got the stash, he's got the patch, he's got everything.
Badge, the swords, man. I'm like,
He's got the father skills. It's great.
He's Mind Führer.
yeah, man. Show people that- Oh my god, I'd be so wrong. Just go like, say, I will mind you.
I wonder how Bradley would have felt if he met the Major. He would have like gotten
Oh
along.
man, he would. The major consumes everyone under his flag.
So, Dad, you got a good villain?
I got one.
Zero's got one. If he wants to break the
I
circle.
know Hiro could appreciate this villain. I don't know if you brought him up already because I came to this call late. I want to talk about Akabane for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He was the Hisoka before Hisoka. He was the Orochimaru before Orochimaru, man.
man.
Just that cold, calculating, just
Where's a suit?
just there to fuck with the main characters, test their strength, come back every couple seconds to test their strength again, and just walk out like a beast. Even like I read most of fucking Get Backers, and I still don't know how strong this dude is. This dude is just always hiding some other kind of secret ability or something, and I can't even necessarily say he's a true villain. He's more of an anti-hero, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess he's more of an anti-hero, so maybe I shouldn't even brought him up.
The only reason I can call him a villain is that it all comes down to something very simple. He enjoys killing.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
bad.
That's the thing. That's what makes him a villain, really. So.
Yeah.
But,
He takes on jobs just for entertainment value. He doesn't give a shit about human life. He just wants to be entertained. That's his whole relationship with the main characters because they're entertaining. That's his whole thing. That's why I get the whole Ahsoka vibe from him because he's got that kind of weird aura to him that it's kind of suspect too at the same time. So it's like it's perfect, really. So yeah, I just love his attitude. I just love the way he carries himself, and he doesn't give any fucks either. See, that's a very important thing for me. If you don't give any fucks, then I respect you. He has no fucks to give. So I'm gonna talk about it. So that's Akabane, man. And the hat. I mean, come on, that hat, dude.
Dude, he's so filled with class, man.
He's got
Got the tie, got the
beast ass
clothes,
suits,
man.
man.
No,
Talk about beast. Yo, that's stuff. Akabane's
I feel like he needs a spin-off or something. Just like
He does,
like just slaying all these top tier
And he
people.
talks like this, and Hero he talks like this. So
Style.
he has that like on his voice. He's got everything. He's got swag. He's got everything, man. It's Akabane. That's right. I'll stop.
He talks like William Shatner.
What? Oh, don't talk like this. He talks like this. Man.
He's like very into Sasuke
Yeah.
voice.
He's like, oh.
I am the villain of the series.
I'm gonna put my knives inside of you.
Oh my god! Imagine if someone spoke like that.
They need a villain. Someone. who does that.
You imagine Griffith speaking like that. Guts, you belong to me now.
That'd be amazing. Hero, that'd be amazing. I want to see it like One Piece. Let's have a One Piece villain that talks like Shatner.
No, you know what? Let's have a 4 kids
Like
villain that's
straw
like that.
hat.
Oh no.
4 kids version of Guts.
Like straw
I
hat
am
Luffy. You would
angry.
find the One Piece. I am the great pirate chap.
Con.
Yes, see, it's perfect.
Oh shit. Alright.
Crocodiles doesn't got shit on me.
Them tornadoes, man.
There's a One Piece thing, what's called the parody that they have. It sounds like William, Nun Piece. They sounds like fucking Sean Connery. It's like
Yeah, he sounds like Sean Connery.
they have Luffy sound like Sean Connery. It's perfect.
That was good.
So good.
Well, I've got a villain I know you appreciate, Hero.
Okay, who is it?
Well, you see, when it comes to North Star, everyone's all up on that Shin, but we all know where it's really at.
I don't think anyone really talks about Shin, actually, man.
Well, I think Shin's a good villain too. But
Well,
the
I
thing
like
is,
it too, but like I swear, you and me are the only ones that talk about Shin. But
I don't know. Well, I mean, this is I feel like Shin should be better known because he's so central. Like every time they remake a damn story, he's always in the
well, yeah,
forefront.
because he's the origin story. Fucking.
I know you'd think he'd be more important, but it's like you're right. I mean, I think okay. Well, you know what? I wasn't going to talk about him, but you're right. Shin is a good villain. He establishes the stakes. He kind of makes him Kenshiro who he really is in a lot of ways. I mean, it's the whole motivation for the whole series is getting him back. But you know what? Shin's a good villain, but for me, it's all been Souther, man. It's always been about Souther.
The Egyptian pharaoh, man.
That guy is the ultimate king in the dystopian world. I mean, he is just so badass. He does not care. He's just an awesome bad guy. He's got such a presence, like in that old shonen way. He's got such this manly force. I mean, I don't know if it's Raoh level, but he was a good branch between the two.
Yeah. Souther is like between the.
Nobody's Raoh. Nobody.
I know the argument was gonna go there between like who's the villain, Raoh or Souther. I'm pretty sure there's fans that debate about that, or at least I hope they.
Well, they're both pretty awesome.
Yeah, because Souther, he's got that What I love about
it ain't Raoh though.
I know he ain't Raoh, but
it ain't Raoh though.
Have you seen this other arc, Zoro? Like, or I still haven't.
No, I haven't seen Souther arc.
Because Souther has some good moments, man. I mean, like
like
Raoh's
Souther.
got his horse. Raoh's got his horse, but Souther he has like this motorcycle chair, which
He's
is
got a pyramid too. He's got the massive throne.
motorcycle chair, the throne, the fucking pyramid. He's so posh with it. He's like, I made the tomb for myself when I die, because all gods die at one
Think
point.
about this, though. Think about this, all right? You got to put it in perspective. Raoh's got his horse, Souther's got his throne, but Shin had that pussy. So he really won, if you think about it.
True.
You got those golden locks.
It's ironic though. I always find it hilarious. Why is you the one that's like the tranny of the group is the one getting all the bitches? Like what? That doesn't work.
I don't know, man. Tell that in the
Bitches love trannies.
Fucking.
So yeah, but Souther, man, he made like one of the most brutal killings in the series, man, with a fucking crucified shoe. Spirited. Killed a guy with a spear. Like, okay. Oh my god, I don't go with the lynch.
Oh,
Alright, fine. You know what, like, since we're still on the North Star hype, we're gonna talk about Raoh now. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah. Well, Raoh's the classic evil brother, man. I mean,
Hell yeah.
He's everything that Kenshiro is, but better. I mean, let's be honest. He's like, he really believes that he is the one to take the reins and be the hero, but he just kind of can't be because of the way he truly is. He's just... He's kind of sympathetic in a weird way because you kind of feel like he deserves it. But,
that's the thing with North Star villains. Most of them are sympathetic, man.
Yeah, actually, it's true.
Like Shin.
The only way to take the crown is by force. Well, that's what they thought, But
that is the machismo way to go about it, man. Like literally every character in that series is defeated by their own manliness. It's like they had too much to handle. It's like. They had all these arrogant viewpoints, like Shin, like I must buy things for my women, and like fucking Souther, I must make things to make myself feel better. And Raoh's like, I would take things by force. Like,
Raoh lost because he gave his energy to Yoda.
Yeah, I know. That's the part where like everyone's like, oh my god, Raoh, Raoh.
You would have won. I'm sorry.
No, I know he is the strongest. He is the strongest of the whole North Star, family.
Say I'm sorry. That's what I said. How bad.
Oh man, Raoh had
Raoh
has the best departure scene by far, man. It's just
yeah.
No one. Well, there was Kyle, but it doesn't top Raoh's fucking.
All right.
Because we didn't really speak about what makes him a villain though.
He's an asshole.
He's badass, man.
Well, he's just awesome.
The eldest of the North Star brothers, rides a massive horse named Black King. Fitting name, the king of the King of the Centuries, King of Fist. There we go.
King of Fist itself.
Gonna conquer the heavens.
King of everything, man. King of my heart.
Oh.
That's so touching, dude.
Yeah, but Raoh's Raoh's definitely one of the most underrated villains by far. I mean, he's such an intimidating figure. Throughout the whole series, it's man, you see him, you're like, no one wants to fuck with Raoh. Even Souther is yeah, I don't want to fight with Raoh right now.
It's true.
Fight him later.
Very true, very true.
There's a villain that's from Kenshin that I've always really liked. He's really, really important, but nobody ever talks about him. And that's Jinnei, the Kurogase.
Who?
Oh, Jinnei no Repo guy.
Jinnei Udo. He was the old assassin guy that went crazy. He came back and he kidnapped her and basically tried to force Kenshin to kill him, but then failed.
The eye paralysis thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the main villain in the movie. I mean, he keeps coming back in flashbacks. Kenshin's really haunted by this guy because he's the first reminder of everything that happened in the wars, and kind of trying to go away from that mentality. But Jinnei was this huge reminder to him. And I mean, admittedly, he was only in I think 2 episodes, but just those 2 episodes are just so influential. That guy keeps coming back, and he kind of sets the whole thing in motion for the series to become a darker and much more, intricate series. After that point on, it kind of stops being silly, and we start finding out who Kenshin really was. Pretty monumental for his character.
Yeah. True.
Cool.
True.
Well, let's get to go. I know nobody here has seen Escaflowne, but there's actually a couple good villains from that series.
I have seen Escaflowne.
Well, I know you have, Hero, but it's because I forced you to watch it after years of recommending it. But no, I mean, Escaflowne's got I think 3 good villains. I mean, the main character has his brother, Lord Falcon, who's a pretty interesting guy. He's kind of the main villain of the movie, and he's actually very different there. And I think you've got Delandau, who's this crazy henchman guy who turns out to actually be a woman.
Oh yeah, that guy was just heartless all the way.
That guy was disturbing. He just wanted to kill everything.
Just kill everything.
But the main villain though was Dornkirk, and I mean he's basically this is the crazy thing. He's basically Sir Isaac Newton.
Oh yeah,
But he gets transported to this other world, and he starts working on this awesome machine, which you basically allow him to tell the future. And he really thinks he's trying to create this perfect world because he wants to create a world where he can possibly know everything. And that's his whole motivation for everything. But he's become so removed from reality that he's pretty much robotic. In fact, we actually find out he pretty much is more machine than man now. And I mean, he's just so disturbing because he's so detached, and he'll kill everybody. He'll start entire wars just because he has this dream of creating the perfect world. But he's gone completely insane. And that guy was really disturbing. I mean, nobody talks about him because he's mostly in the shadows for most of the series, but he's really creepy.
Yeah, man, just basically ahead.
You have to admit, Hero, wasn't he pretty disturbing?
Oh, he was. I mean, the whole concept of him trying to manipulate time and then the control destiny himself, it was and you're doing this by slaughtering, countries of people.
Yeah, I know. It's how does that really work? I don't know, but you're crazy.
Oh dear God, I've just randomly to sort of spark in for inspiration for villains.
Okay.
I've just found this list. Okay, it's a top 10 list. So we're gonna go from from number 1.
Oh no.
Is that what Mojo is?
No, it's not. It's worse than Mojo's.
Worse?
Shit.
Are we just gonna make fun of the top 10 list now?
It's random list.
Let's find this random generic list from somebody that doesn't know anything. Oh.
Yeah. So this is greatest. This is greatest. Oh my God, and I've
of
seen
all anime. I'm guessing.
Number 9 nearly made me shit myself.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Number 10, Envy from Fullmetal Alchemist.
What?
He's a good villain.
But he's not top 10.
Yeah, he's not top 10.
Come on. And
He's alright. And then number
better have
9.
Bradley on the list if Envy's gonna be on it, so I'm saying.
No, Bradley's not even on this list.
Man, fuck that then. What the fuck?
Okay, who's number 9? Who's number 9?
Uchiha Obito.
Oh, no, Uchiha. No Uchihas. No Uchihas whatsoever.
Well, you have to pick one Naruto villain, you have to pick that one, seriously?
It gets worse.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wait, keep going.
No way, dude.
Keep going.
Orochimaru, that
Oh
was
my
like...
god, dude.
Number 8, I don't know who this character is. It's from Dorara. It's like Izaya Urahara.
Isaiah. I know about Isaiah, but I'm not that good of
You
a...
okay? I don't know.
I can't remember who that is from.
That's the one that's like,
He's the guy that... Oh, sorry.
The Slugger kid.
The jacket. The jacket.
Yeah, the jacket kid. Yeah. Okay, I remember who you mean.
Him and Shizuo had the rivalry, you know.
Yeah, but, you know, it's always Shizuo, like, to me, that one.
Yeah, Shizuo all the way, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All
like,
the way.
punching people, making their clothes fly off.
Come on, Dad, keep going.
Number 7, Johann Lieber.
Oh, that's a good one.
What
higher.
6?
A little
What
high
6?
on the list, but okay.
What 6?
Damn.
Right. Number 6, Orochimaru.
No.
What, two Naruto villains?
Of course. It's
Right.
It's
You
fine.
can tell this
You
person's
better not tell me Uchiha Madara's in there, too. Okay.
You can tell this person's knowledge is limited.
Number 5 is an Inuyasha character. It's called Nakaru or something like that. Yeah, Naraku.
He's alright. He's a little too high, probably.
Okay, number 4, Uchiha Madara.
God damn it.
like, God, no!
Yeah,
This
watch
person
Aizen
just-
be next on the list. It's gonna
You know, I'm
Naruto.
already convinced. This person just fucking read Naruto and just looked at random other. It's bullshit.
I'm expecting to see, like, Aizen in there and the fucking, like, Yuha Black.
Keep going.
Number 3, Frieza.
Oh, okay, that's obvious.
Lord Frieza.
What a
Not bad.
Well, Lord Frieza's, you know, everyone's favorite.
Yeah, you gotta put Frieza in there, of course. Whatever.
It's true.
Purple lips.
Sosuke Aizen. Number 2.
He's way too high.
I'm not gonna hear, like,
Captain of
Liagami
Spotify.
number 1, is it? Or a Titan or something?
And number 1 would be like Logami.
This person.
Like, I knew this list from the back of my hand, man. Fucking...
You know, probably the most generic pick for best villain ever is always fucking
Let me talk about like one obscure villain now from the 70s that people should talk about. Okay. Inspiration for Griffith, man. His name is actually Ryu Asuka, aka Satan from Devilman, because he's fucking Satan. It's like, that's literally what he is, man. He's fucking Satan, manipulates humanity, and then causes them to have a war with each other. And basically eliminated the entire human race so they can have a battle of demons at the end of the series. And then afterwards, he goes and fights God. Fuck, there you go. Villain.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Doesn't get worse than that, you know.
No? It's pretty
Even
well
the top of
recorded.
that, as far as the villains goes, I don't even know what to say to
Yeah,
that.
man, he fights. Well, the problem is that he fights God and loses, but, you know.
Of
Wow.
course.
Yeah, 'cause Satan is like... Well, no, the thing is that they brought... What makes him a little more complex, though, is that, that he kind of feels like a... How can I put this? The thing is, like, Satan, you know, as he was in this portrayal, he's an angel, but also because demons already existed on the planet, but they were just like this random animal species. And basically, since God didn't create them, he decides that he could just get rid of them like they were no one's business. And then that's kind of the whole reason of he's fighting, because he feels that they're being like biased towards their species, whether not all of them were like supposedly evil for sake, but yeah, it just goes
Kind of like
this,
those movies, The Prophecy. I think that might have been.
yeah, it goes into like this like kind of gray territory, saying that not even like the most divine figures are in the right. But yeah, that's enough for me about that character. Oh yeah, Devilman manga, that's the series. So.
You know, I always thought Little Slugger from Paranoia Agent was a pretty awesome villain.
Yeah, he's actually really good.
He basically was just kind of feeding off people's fears and would track them down and beat them to death.
Wow.
He was a creepy guy.
But was he ever real?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you could argue about whether or not he's really like exactly a villain because he's more a manifestation of someone else, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure that he was an evil force. So,
Well, in a way, like I still haven't seen it, but you make it sound like if people were their own worst enemy, or
well, that was the point of the show.
you know,
Yeah,
then again, it's called Paranoia Agent. So
Like Paranoia Agent, Little Slugger was basically the creation of the darker nature of people's own fears, basically.
Right.
It was like a way for them to punish themselves. It was really disturbing.
Really, the people are the villains.
Yeah, actually, if you think about it, like some of the people in that show were horrible. Like the one guy that was like just molesting his daughter, like that guy was.
no.
Yeah, that guy got Little Slugger. I guess you could
Satoshi
argue
Kon,
is a
he
hero
is
'cause-
so fucking underrated, that guy. His works are amazing.
Oh yeah, that guy is a great. Oh yeah,
It's a shame that he died as well, but he's
He's
so
basically
good.
the David Lynch of anime.
Yeah. His stuff in the community, in the YouTube anime community, people need to be talking about his
Well,
stuff.
that's because his stuff is very strange and surreal.
It's
It's
cool.
not like really obvious story, you know, a lot of metaphor.
Makes you
But you're
think.
right, it's good stuff.
What has he done besides Paranoia Agent? That
Perfect Blue, the movie.
I was gonna
Paprika.
Yeah, I was gonna say Paprika on that one, but
Yeah, he's pretty big, Zora. He's like,
more into like thrillers, isn't he? So, like...
yeah, he's psychological.
Yeah,
stuff
psychological
I'm
thrillers.
not huge on anime movies. It's a problem.
Yeah, it's funny to see them.
Definitely worth checking out though.
Not that I don't like them. I just haven't gotten really into
Have you
it.
seen The Dark Knight?
What is that? Is that like about a knight in medieval times?
yes. This is Black Knight that goes kind of wild.
The evil Batman.
I'm a
He's
black.
not the knight that people wanted.
I'm not the hero people need, but the one they want.
Or something like that.
It's something like that.
Something like that.
Always mind your surroundings.
Alright.
Oh my god.
I want to talk about.
I have to do it before it.
I want to talk
Mr.
about.
Raza Gould. I love that.
Ra's al Ghul, bro. Ra's al Ghul.
Same shit.
It's everyone.
It's
It's everyone.
Yeah, but go on, Zol. What were you gonna say?
I think Hero will appreciate this villain.
Okay.
It's called. His name is Hosen, man. His name is Hosen from Gintama.
Oh,
And,
yeah, that dude fucking.
He's just a fucking monster. Jesus Christ. Honestly, it took so many people to bring this dude down. Like he was like just an absolute tank, man. He unbelievable. Like there's no villain in Gintama to this point, which has put Gintoki to the fucking absolute limit that Gintoki really had no chance of winning against. But he got so lucky, and the help of so many people. Like it is crazy, man. It really was crazy. Hosen just had that kind of exuberance of just power, just exuded power, and no one could fuck with him. Even Kagura's brother was just getting his ass whooped against him. Dude was just just such an awesome character, and he was kind of sympathetic in the sense that really all he ever wanted was just to be out in the sun and just bathe under the sun.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted. He couldn't do that because he's one of the Yato clan. Because
Basically, all he wanted to do was catch some rays.
Yeah, man. It's like the thing is like the Yato clan. It's kind of
like Cars, actually. It's kind of like Cars in a weird way, right?
Yes.
Because Cars, all he wanted to do was defeat the sun, and that's kind of what Hosen wanted to do.
The thing is, like, Hosen is, the Yato clan are like a mix of Kryptonian vampires, is what they kind of are.
Basically,
like, they can't go out in the sun, but they have superhuman strength as an alien race. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so that's a perfect explanation for him. And he was the king of all the fucking Yato, which is an absolute beast. And, yeah, he's Whitebeard. He's basically just Whitebearded everyone.
Whitebearding all over the place.
Yeah. And his fight with Gintoki is like probably the best in the show. So,
oh yeah,
Hosen was that dude, man. Hosen was the fucking monster. So, I'll go with Hosen. I mean, there are other villains we talk about like Jiraiya and whatnot, and even Takasugi, but nah, it's all about Hosen right now.
Yeah, no, because Hosen's the one that had the more brute force to back up his words. Single-handedly, man.
He gave no fucks. Once again, he gave no fucks. He just wanted to get laid. He's built his own utopia. He's built his own fucking utopia where he can just get laid.
That is a manly aspect. We have a utopia of prostitutes.
Exactly. That's all he wanted. All he wanted to do was retire, bang sluts, and drink and die. That's all he wanted.
It's not too bad.
It was bad for everyone else. So, basically just controlled everyone.
On that, dude.
But yeah, great stuff.
The original homunculus from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Nice.
Original, not the Brotherhood ones.
Yeah, they're great.
The first edition.
Yeah.
OGs.
They're the OGs. The main reason is obviously the first time you ever watch it, if you've not watched Brotherhood, the original homunculus have got a real sense of danger, which I've always said, that because they kill fodder characters, they kill side characters, and they kill main characters. And I've just never seen, any sort of like group of like henchman villains that are generally like wiping out characters, and you get a sense of if they wind up in a fight, there's a good chance they could die if you've never watched the series. And spoilers to everyone, Edward gets killed.
Yeah, that's pretty okay.
So when you kill the main character, you're badass motherfuckers.
No?
And obviously they've all got great personalities and they're all different, but I just love that sense of danger from the original ones.
I respect it.
Next.
I'll go. These are not that obscure, really, but no one talks about them. It's the God Hand from Berserk as a group.
Yeah, nobody talks about them.
Yeah, because I just love the fact that just demons like constantly like tempting humanity to turn into a demon themselves and feeding on their desires and human weaknesses. And especially shown in the case of Griffith, where they made him into like the Antichrist figure just by preying on him when he was weakened in a weakened state of. His body was destroyed, mentally broken, like everything he had was just taken away, and then boom, these guys show up as like his messiah angels, and then boom, he uses the Baylit, sacrifices everybody, like literally almost killed the main character Guts and Casca, and then boom, becomes a fucking new, I don't know what he is right now, like soon to be king, Jesus. I don't know. But yeah, the thing is, the God Hand are very mysterious figures, but unfortunately we don't see enough of them. They just pop in every now and then, kind of like trolls, was saying like, oh, here we are, now we're leaving. But yeah, I do love whenever they show up though, they have like this very intimidating presence. They're very similar to the Cenobites from the Hellraiser movies and novels because they're both summoned by some sort of device, some sort of key. They show up and tell you about like their sexual desires or obsessions or trying to make themselves like be to basically like drown in their sins. Like fucking, I don't know. I always like stories whenever they show like this demonic entity where just like the ultimate ability of trying to corrupt humanity. And there you go. That's my take.